In 30 plus years of guides, I've had a lot of guides that I really, really like. And I've had a few that I really didn't like. But majority of the guides that work here, I really like. And I have a good relationship with most of my old guides. Not all of them, but most of them have left on good terms. And we're friends, and I consider them part of the family. And they built what we are. Because without them, we wouldn't be nowhere. We'd be just me and Tony and Andy running a hunt. You can't make it that way.
4 years ago, I actually came down with a couple buddies on a guided hunt for 3 days. And the first night we were here, Jeff came out and talked to me, asked me what I did and all that, and told him that I was thinking about trying to guide somewhere. And he basically told me that after the 3 days I was here, if I still wanted to do it, that he would give me a job.
Yoder, Logan Buehler from Michigan, is one of my favorite kids I've ever had work for him. This is really going to be tough because I lost 2 really good kids this year that I like. Logan came in here and is one of the most shy people I've ever known in my life, and was out of his comfort zone 1,000% that first day he was here. You could just see it in him. You could tell.
Yoder was one of the more interesting cases that we had because he was so sheltered before he got here. Didn't really like dealing with clients. Yoder was all about the hunt, all about business. And the first year that Yoder was out here, you could tell he was kind of hesitant on giving guys directions. And he was one of the better stories out here because I got to see him kind of blossom and break his shell.
The first 2 years I guided down here, I was more of a helper. You know, set up blinds, help with spreads, if we had to move spreads, you know, change decoys, stuff like that. And I learned a lot just being with, you know, Andy and Stoner, Blake Poppy, hunting with Josh Moore. Learned a lot about adjustments, stuff like that. And then this year, Jeff is allowing me to run hunts on my own. So it's been, I would say, an easier transition, being that I've hunted with the more experienced guides for 2 years.
To be flying this late in 90-degree weather, did you? Did you see all the birds on the water on the way up here?
Yeah.
Oh, we're hunting there tomorrow. I just got leased that for tomorrow, so that's going to be one of our spots.
Night before the hunt, we scouted, and there was a sheet water spot in a wheat field that had a bunch of geese on it. And from scouting, it looked like the water went up within 20 yards of the fence line. So, easy enough hide, throw A-frames on the fence line, throw the spread out, good to go. Probably my mistake was telling the clients that.
Got another sheet water spot.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
None of these motherfuckers brought much boots. Hey, I got my work boots. I'm good. We've hunted before, I promise. I'm in
I didn't go out there to see how muddy it was. It should not be bad. We should be able to drive right to where we're going to set up.
Yeah, we'll be all right. We're doing a lot work. Bunch of birds.
Yeah, a little off to the side.
Will they come to eat in the morning?
Fast forward to the morning of, we get to the field and the water did not go within 20 yards of the fence line. Happy was helping on that hunt, and we had to carry A-frames probably 75 yards out into the field in ankle-deep mud.
Is it being hot?
A little muddy. A little muddy. Oh, yeah.
Sticky?
Oh, yeah. A little bog. Should be a good one, though.
Shut him, guy!
That's
set up on a little sheet water in a field. 1 second. Shoot him, guys!
The Looking Glass podcast brought to you by Logan and Rebel. They are two hilarious individuals. Logan and Rebel come out here every year, and they're always a fun group to have, and they put on one of the best shows that's out there right now. You can go over to Patreon right now, type in the Looking Glass podcast, subscribe to their content, and then every Thursday you will get about 3 hours of just solid debauchery. And if you are a bourbon connoisseur, they have got you covered because they fancied themselves some bourbon. So you can listen to the bourbon review and find that next bottle of bourbon.
Sir.
Looking Glass podcast. You got a long road trip, load them up, knock them down.
I'm only 17, take me home!
Shoot him, guys! Double. Shoot him, guys! Kill him! Shoot that one up front! Thank you! We got 3 left before we limit out. Should happen pretty quick, hopefully. So we can get out of the mud.
How do you really feel?
Well, my boot fell off. I stepped in the mud with my sock, so it feels really great right now. This is it. This is it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Kill him, guys! 1. Fuck!
What happened?
We got 1 out of the 3 we needed. Damn!
What are these, bunch of Navy guys?
the only one that knew where they were.
They've been shooting good this morning, and then I call in a group of 6 or 7, and they only
You
get
didn't
1.
call.
Well, I didn't call, but
You talk to them.
I talked to him. Yeah. Kill him! Shoot him, guys!
We're done. We're done. Done so. Done.
We had an absolute amazing hunt this morning. This is the kind of hunts that keep us coming back year after year. I've got a nice tight group of friends here, a bunch of veterans in active duty that work for various veteran give back organizations. So this is an opportunity for us to get together, kind of have a little fun on our own as well. And, we love Stanfield Outfitters. They put us on the birds, limited out pretty quick this morning. Steady flow of birds all morning to the blind. Not really any dull moments. And then, of course, we love coming back to Stanfield because they treat us like family here.
It turned out to be a lot harder than expected, but the hunt turned out great. But I think I learned from that, don't tell clients everything as far as setup wise the night before, because it may come back to bite you.
Anchor sit. Ready? Let her get her energy out. Sit. Then I'll make her sit. Sit. Delta.
This year, I have a hunting dog that I purchased from Corey at Double T. Her name is Delta. She just turned 8 years old. She's a Finnish dog. She, as a hunting dog, she's very easy to run. It's more of a learning on my part, just because I've never had a hunting dog before. So learning everything how you're supposed to run a dog, it's been a big learning curve for me. But she's warmed up to me really fast. Every night, we lay in bed, I watch my YouTube videos, and she curls up in bed and just relaxes.
And he turned out to be one of the best guides I've ever had work for me. Just a hard-working, yes sir, no sir, no bullshit. If I tell him to do something, he did it. Team player, and I'm going to miss the shit out of him. He's just a really, really good guy. And it's funny because he was quiet and shy before and kind of stood in the corner. And this last year or two, he really stood out. And he was a leader. And he done a really good job. So I'm going to miss Yoder a bunch. And he's always welcome here. What a great, wonderful young man he is. His parents should be really proud. They raised a great kid.
Yoder's not coming back. That hurts my heart. He was so quiet. We finally got to him and he started, just being Yoder down there. I mean, he was probably himself the whole time, and that's okay. He's just a quiet person, but he fit so well. I mean, they all just fit so well. Whatever, if it's the quiet, if it's the loud, you got to have your Yoders and your Blakes, your Poppies to make it all work, and everyone in between. I'm not downplaying anything that they do, but we know this is not their lifetime career. We know that they're building for something better, different, that life's going to go on and take them from us. And hopefully they take us with them wherever they go, a little bit of something we've done. And because God knows they're going to leave something with us.
I just want to thank everybody. It's been more fun than I could ever have imagined. And I just want to thank everybody for giving me a chance, making me feel part of the family. Just thank you. And 3 of the guys that were on that hunt are here now.
Are they really?
Deer hunting. And I talked to them last night, and they asked if we had any mud to hunt. Favorite meal is definitely pork chops, cheesy potatoes, and then that Oreo pudding that Michelle made last night. Oh, I could eat a whole pan of that.
What's your favorite thing to hunt here?
Specs.
You what?
Specs and lessers. Cranes, I could do without.
I like the